Things that are normal. Big sister advice. Having any type of hair on your nipples or your boobs or your chest or like your lower back, your butt crack, it is very common and normal if you have hair in those areas. Your kitty cat or your underarms being darker than your body. Even like your elbows being darker than your body. It is very normal. Ingrowns and razor bumps. It is the most frustrating thing. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, ah. No, it's fucking annoying. I know it's annoying, but it's normal. When you sit down, your stomach relaxes. And it's not sucked in and all posed up and your posture's like this. When you're relaxing, it is very common and very normal for your stomach to look bigger or for your thighs to look bigger. If your discharge is like a clear jelly clump type of thing, not like a clumpy like cottage cheese, that is normal, you're ovulating. Discoloration in your underwear, if you know what I mean. Like your pH being so acidic that it looks like there's bleach in your underwear. That just means your pH is good, girl. Like your pH is acidic, that's it.
Girl, be so serious. You're waiting on him to realize your worth while he's on his third situationship.
What did he say?
Oh, did I not hold your hand before that? Oh, I'm sorry. Be so serious. He said he doesn't like labels, and you heard potential.
You're joking. You're joking.
Girl. This is a series that I'm going to be doing, going over certain topics that I think you need to be oh so for real about. This one here is relationships. Oh, be so serious. Loyalty to a man who hasn't earned it yet is basically you renting yourself out. Oh, I know some of you related to that one for sure. Girl, be so serious. If you're healing and you're still allowing someone to hurt you, you're just honestly multitasking your trauma. If him ghosting you becomes part of your routine, you're not being independent, you're just being used. Oh, be so serious. Being in love doesn't mean tolerating disrespect. Literally anyone can disrespect you. I don't know why you would choose your biggest hater being the one that lives with you or is constantly around you. Sorry, girl, but him meaning well does not excuse the emotional damage that he is implementing on you. Don't worry, girl. We've got plenty more topics to go over, you know, like friendships, boundaries, self-worth, your lifestyle, your career, school. So, you know, just stay tuned.
Tips that I think all women should know. And if you ain't a woman, that's fine. We can still hang out. We can still learn something. We listen and we don't judge. When you're walking downhill in heels, do not lean forward. Scarlett takes a tumble. Lean back. And if you really want to lock in, do the lean back, but also walk diagonally. Automatic guaranteed way to not bust your face. Just trust me. Hand wash your drawers with regular bar soap. If you bleed through your panties, hand wash them with regular bar soap. Any type of regular bar soap. I've tried this in hotels. I've tried this with the Dials of the world, the Irish Spring. It can be cheap. It can be Dove. It can be bougie. It doesn't matter. All you need is regular bar soap. You have to do it quickly though. Like if it's a fresh bleed first thing in the morning, I know you cramping, girl. But get up and just use bar soap. Some people have their trusted method. Like when I was younger, I used to use peroxide and then I figured out, oh, regular bar soap works. And peroxide doesn't even get rid of all of it. There's always like that little outline. Regular bar soap, trust me. If this doesn't apply to you and you have a method that you really like, I don't really care. That's between you and God, okay? You don't even have to buy a product. Just use regular bar soap. Just trust massive W bar soap lovers. You know, bar soap, especially when it's antibacterial, is the only thing that'll get rid of like leftover antiperspirant under the arms on the body. Because, you know, antiperspirant is not technically supposed to be washed off every day, but like that'll get it off. And if you aren't already doing this, you should get in the habit of using bar soap in the shower first to disinfect, and then your silly, goofy body washes for the smell good part, which I love. I'm not saying they're useless. They're absolutely not, because I live for good body care. But antibacterial soap is the first layer. Don't make you with your personality. I don't know. Me thinks that's kind of self-explanatory. But nowadays, sadly, it's kind of not, because a lot of y'all are... Now, let me stop. If you can't buy 3 of it, you can't afford it. I know. Stop. Can't believe I just said that. This is my official YouTube apology. I'm a completely different person than I was 3 minutes ago. Please listen. Stop throwing rocks. Hear me out. This is my philosophy when it comes to bags, when it comes to shoes, when it comes to like buying nice things, when you first start splurging. And listen, it is totally okay to have an aspirational splurge from time to time, but I just feel like if you can't buy 3 of it, then you can't afford it. It's okay to find something that's a little bit more within your means. Listen, I still practice this right now. This applies to things like bags, shoes, designer things. Like if I couldn't outright afford to buy a couple of them, if it got lost or stolen or damaged and I couldn't replace it, that would really bother me. That would mess with my spirit. That would mess with my soul. I treat my clothes like stuff. Like it's just stuff to me, you know? And this is something that even I practice myself. Still, currently. When you finish your makeup, especially if you're wearing gloss and or like a bold lip, do this before you leave the house. Non-negotiable. See all of this on my finger? Yeah, it would have been on your teeth. So you're welcome. That's all I got. Bye. Bye.
I would bet $1 million that if you brought me anyone and said that you need to make them unrecognizable in 30 days, I would do it in 29. I am a firm believer that you can reinvent yourself any which way your little heart desires. You just have to listen to me. Like a fairy godmother. If I only had 30 days, this is exactly what I would tell you to do. The first thing I would do is get out a giant sheet of paper and just start brain dumping. If you could be the absolute best version of yourself, if you were someone that you were just obsessed with, you thought you were the coolest person on this planet, what would you wear? Who would you be dating? Who would you be hanging out with? What would you be doing on the weekends? What would you be eating? What time would you be getting up in the morning? How would you walk into rooms? Like really, really specific things, from your physical appearance to your personality to your social life. Because if you can't answer really simple questions about yourself, like what's your greatest strength? What's your greatest weakness? If you were a color, what color would you be? You have to build a foundation for your character. Otherwise, you kind of end up just passing through life. Once you have this all on a sheet of paper and you're feeling inspired and like excited, I would get on Pinterest and I would mood board this entire thing. And it really doesn't matter what's on it. It just matters that when you look at it, you're like, this is someone that I think is really cool. And then moving forward, everything that you do from here on out has to be with the intention of doing it in the way that this version of yourself would do it. And I would just take a handful of those things off that list every single day and look at your mood board every single day. So every single day you're inspired. And I do believe that if you did this for 30 days consistently, you would be a completely different person.
I used to be fucking ugly. Yes, this is me. That is a face only a mother can love. I mean, but look at me now though. Like, I can confidently say that I made it a long way. Now I'm ready to teach y'all how to have the ultimate glow up, because I always see glow up tips, but I never see glow up tips for us. I never see them for us. So as a retired gremlin, I'm here to teach you how to unchop. And no, I'm not here to give you the bullshit and say, oh, you just have to be confident in yourself. You can't be confident in yourself if you're fucking ugly. Was that too much? Okay, so I'm gonna make this first one quick because I know this is not what some of y'all want to hear. But if you're in elementary school through middle school, you're automatically not gonna be in your prime yet. Over time, y'all, your face kind of like develop, and like over time, it kind of just like chisels up. My face didn't really start developing until like 9th grade, so just like give your face a chance to develop. Like, just don't stress too hard. Like, you're not in your prime yet. Just give yourself a minute. Okay, now that I got that out the way, now it's time to give y'all the glow up tip. Number 1, I need you to keep that hair done. But wait, before you scroll, before you be like, I'm broke as hell, I can't always keep my hair done, it's okay. I was broke too. I'm gonna show you guys how to keep your hair done without having a lot of skill, because I know a lot of y'all don't know how to do hair, and that's fine. I didn't either. I need you to go on Amazon or go on TikTok shop, and I need you to get 3 things. I need you to get a V-part wig, a headband wig, and a drawstring ponytail of your choice. Whether those 3 things are curly, straight, body wave, I just need you to get all 3 of those things, and your hair will be set for years. With the V-part wig, you literally throw it on, take some leave out, straighten it, boom, there's a sew-in. There's a quick weave right there. With that drawstring ponytail, slick that fucking hair back, tie that shit on there. There you go, Barbie ponytail. With the headband wig, get you some cornrows, slap that hoe on there. Your hair is done. Then get a cute little headband, slap that hoe on top to match your outfit. T. And no one's gonna know it's a half wig. Who gonna check you? Who gonna check you? All you need is those 3 things to always have your hair done. And when your hair is always done, you're automatically that girl. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all, please try not to get synthetic hair. Please. Because people can tell when that shit's synthetic, and you don't wanna look like a brokey. So get that virgin raw hair, okay? Next, I need you to grow your facial hair. Okay, and I'm not talking about a mustache and a unibrow. I need you to cut that off, actually. But I need you to grow out your eyebrows and grow out your eyelashes. Like, I would just say put on some lash clusters and do your eyebrows, but it's better to just grow it out naturally, because natural beauty better than artificial beauty, amen? I used to be bald-headed in the lashes and in the brow, and I'm telling you, when you have thick, full eyebrows, it changes your entire face. Same with eyelashes, and then with mascara on top, wonderful. One of the best decisions I've ever made was to grow out my facial hair. This is actually what I use to grow out my eyebrow. This is the Hiiii hair regrowth treatment. Now, those are actually for balding grandpa. I just started using it on my eyebrows, and my eyebrows grew so much. And for your eyelashes, all you need is a really good lash serum. I really like the Grande lash serum. It works for me really, really well. If you watch my videos, you know I have really, really, really long eyelashes. These are lashes. I just got my lashes done like 3 days ago because I'm going on vacation, so okay. But I have extremely long eyelashes, and that's because I've been growing it out for months. Another good thing to grow out your eyelashes is castor oil. That has worked for me really, really well as well. So get you a good brow serum, get you a good lash serum, and grow out that facial hair. Next, and I know this is easier said than done, but you need to clear that skin up, or at least try. I started my skincare journey in 8th grade, and I'm so glad I did, because clear skin changes everything. And I literally took my face from looking like this to looking like this. Now, if you want to clear your skin, I don't want you to look up how to get glass skin. That's just gonna result into you getting a whole bunch of skincare products that's probably not gonna work. I need you to find out what your skin type is, find out what your skin concerns are, and that's what I need you to look up. Let's say your biggest concerns are blackheads and fungal acne. You need to look up how to clear up fungal acne and blackheads. Let's say your main concerns are hyperpigmentation and textured skin. Look up how to clear up hyperpigmentation and textured skin. Learn from people whose skin used to look like yours. It works. It worked. Next, and I know this is not going to be easy at all because I had a problem with this as well. I seriously need you to not compare yourself to people online. And I'm not even going to sit here and say, don't compare yourself to people online because social media isn't real. Because nah, sometimes social media is real. Some of these women are actually that beautiful in real life. But guess what? That's never going to be you. It's never gonna be you. You're never gonna look like Hailey Bieber. Y'all don't even have the same facial feature. You're never gonna look like Megan Thee Stallion. Your ass is never gonna be that fat. Nobody's ass is ever gonna be that fat. Nobody can have a bigger ass than Megan Thee Stallion. You just need to cut that out because that's just gonna make you feel worse about yourself. I genuinely hate to say this because I hate when people say this to me, but you truly need to learn how to just love yourself. Not even joking, because you're never gonna look like those girls on social media. Never. Never. Okay, this last piece of advice, Slick just contradicts what I just said. I need you to like find a celebrity lookalike or like find someone online that looks just like you. If they're a baddie, just do what they do. If they make makeup tutorials, watch that shit, learn from it, take some notes, and go off of that. Because it's best to learn and take advice from people who look like you. A lot of people said that I look like Marseille Martin, and so a lot of my makeup inspo comes from her. And guess what? It eats every time. It eats every time. That doesn't mean try to look like them. Just figure out what works for you and take some notes. Especially if you're a beginner in makeup and you're trying to like learn your makeup style. That's honestly the best way to do it. If y'all have any more glow up tips, drop it in the comments, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Hey buddies, today we're talking hygiene tips nobody told you. I honestly am saddened that there's not a book called Hygiene for Young Girls 101 with all the tips and tricks, but no one took the time to make that, so I guess I will take the time to make this video. One is wipe front to back. Front to back. Sometimes our moms don't tell us and they just like let us go crazy and wipe. It's innate in us to wipe back to front. But what you're doing when you're wiping back to front is you're taking all of those bacteria from the back and putting it in the front, in the very, very sensitive area, fragile area of the front, and we do not want that. So a lot of you guys are like, what do you mean wipe front to back? Like, you want me to put my hand all the way back there and wipe? Yes, like this. You're welcome. Next is to change your underwear every day. I know maybe this is obvious for some people, but it could not be for others, especially if you are in that time of your cycle where you have more discharge. It's going to clump up in your underwear and you do not want that building because that creates a bad environment for your cooter. For oral hygiene, brush the back of your teeth. I'm talking here. There is plaque that builds up back there because people don't know to brush back. Also, invest in a tongue scraper. Tongue scraping changes the game and it gets all that gross bacteria that makes your breath smell bad out. And also floss. Wash behind your ears and your belly button. Those are areas that people sometimes like forget because they're so small, but definitely behind your ears, there can be dirt that builds up back there and you do not want that. And your belly button, okay? You don't even know what's going on inside your belly button. Belly button lint is a real thing, people. When you're getting out of the shower, make sure you're drying your cooter and your booty. Not with the same towel that you're drying your face with. That is also important. Another one, clean your water bottle, you guys. I know we all have those Stanleys or those Hydro Flasks or those Owalas, and we probably use them every single day and we don't wash them or put them in the dishwasher. Mold can grow in the straw or in the lid and you can accidentally be drinking that every day and not know, and that is so bad for you. So make sure you wash your water bottle. Replace your loofah every 3 to 4 weeks if you do want to use a loofah. I recommend using a dry brush or a body scrubber because loofahs can hold so much bacteria in the shower, but replacing them is important. Speaking of showers, use antibacterial soap in the shower to wash your body. That is different than a unscented soap. It's different than a scented soap. It's getting the bacteria off your body. Use it in your pits, use it in your butt. Also, I'm gonna say it, nobody get mad, but wash your cooter in the shower. If you don't want to use a cooter wash, that's fine. I understand that can be scary. Use a unscented antibacterial Dove soap bar. That's gonna be okay. Your cooter is gonna be okay. And if you still don't want to do it, at least just wash it with water and get in the cracks and crevices. I'm not saying go up in the hole, but get in the cracks and crevices, okay? When you get out of the shower, put witch hazel under your armpits or maybe in your butt. It's gonna stop the smell and the bacteria. Trust me. Also, put deodorant on right when you get out of the shower. Helps to stop the smell before it can even start. Don't sleep with underwear on. You gotta let your cooter breathe. Shower more often when you're on your period because you'll smell a little more when you are on your period. There's a lot of different things going on. It's better to just shower more often when you're on your period. Okay, buddies, those are just some tips I've learned from being a girl and things nobody have told me, so I thought I would share because we all deserve to smell amazing and feel amazing in our bodies. So I love you. Stay sexy, amazing, and I'll see you later.